Good morning, everyone. This is your uh, Wednesday, August 7th morning wake up call. Let's get right into it. So, corn in the overnight down 3.5. We have the beans down 11.25, and wheat is seeing a little bit of strength here. It's up 4.5 for the December contract. KC and Minneapolis both up as well. So, as I speak, bean meal is actually making some new lows. Bean oil is not really doing too much. So, I think kind of the main story with the grains this week is just that there is going to be a USDA supply and demand report coming out on Monday, August 12th. So moving forward, a lot of people are expecting that yield is going to be raised for corn, beans, and wheat. So going into that report, I'm not surprised that things are pulling back just a little bit here for corn and beans. Wheat is kind of chopping around, staying in a range. But that's kind of the main story here with the grains. You're seeing a lot of resistance from that higher yield. But I guess to counter that, we would need to see a little bit of short covering, which we haven't really seen the last couple of days. So just something to watch out for. If we do keep going lower, I would just keep an eye on that USDA report, because if we beat these markets up too bad, that report on Monday could be somewhat friendly. So we'll see what the day session brings here for the grains. And then moving over to the livestock, box beef yesterday for cattle was down 213 for choice, and select was down 44. So that being said, it's typically that time when the cattle will reach their peak and sort of start to fall off here slowly as we go through August. So, I'm not surprised that cattle didn't really do too much yesterday. That October contract finished up 5 cents, and December was down 20. Meanwhile, feeders were down about 70 cents for September, and then November was unchanged. So, it's gonna be tough to see a little bit of strength out of the cattle. I don't think you're seeing as much short covering. In fact, I think you're seeing the exact opposite. Funds have really beat these markets up in the last week or so. So I would expect that this is just going to continue to happen here. So moving on to hogs, it's kind of the same story. There's not really too much going on in this market in the way of news, but moving forward, I think this is a market that can still see a lot of strength as long as we're looking at the cutout numbers and just looking from a technical perspective. There's a lot of places that this especially the December contract could still move up to. You get your 100-day and your 200-day moving average still well above the market here. So I would expect that we can continue to try to get back to those moving averages. So that being said, if anyone has any questions or any concerns or anything like that, I'd love to talk to you. Give me a call directly at 815-578-6173. This is Teddy Tarvis with your August 7th morning wake-up call. All right. Thanks, everyone.